This is the Trump Breaking News Network. Here's what's happening.
After constant cries of Trump racism, CNN just got hit with the worst news possible. By Chris Golden. When it comes to preachy liberal media outlets that routinely accuse conservatives, especially those involved with President-elect Donald Trump, of being racist, few can top CNN. After all, this is the outlet that has brought contributors on to tell America that Trump poses an existential and physical threat to minorities as well as journalists. And it has not just contributors, either. Host Wolf Blitzer made news recently for trying as hard as he could to tie Trump and the Republican Party to hate groups in a contentious exchange with a guest from the RNC. If the allegations in a new lawsuit are true, however, maybe CNN's people should have been looking for evidence of real racism in their own offices as opposed to places where it can't be proven to exist. A group of both current and former black employees of the cable news network filed a racial discrimination suit against the media giant on Tuesday, and the allegations have shaken its liberal image badly. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the new allegations arose while lawyers were looking into a $50 million racial discrimination suit by CNN producer Dwayne Walker. As a result of the current discrimination lawsuit filed on behalf of Dwayne Walker versus CNN, Time Warner and Turner, we have uncovered stories involving abuse of power, nepotism, revenge, retaliation and discrimination, attorney Daniel Meacham said at a press conference. This discrimination represents a company-wide pattern and practice, the suit reads, rather than a series of isolated incidents. So, what kind of accusations are now confronting CNN, the ratings zero-challenged network that regularly allows guests on the air to level charges such as then-candidate Trump using racist rhetoric to pander to his base? Upon information and belief, the new lawsuit continues. African American employees have had to endure racial slurs and prejudicial biases from superiors such as, "It's hard to manage black people and who would be worth more, black slaves from times past or new slaves." Blacks do make up 30 to 35% of mid-management at CNN, the lawsuit acknowledges, but they are drastically underrepresented at higher pay grades and senior positions, while still being required to generally labor 3 times as long as Caucasians, for promotions. I've seen people at Turner that have worked there for 14, 15 years with a total raise over that time of $5,000 to $6,000. That's horrible, Meacham told reporters. That is not the face that I think Turner and CNN wants to put on. That's the reality of the people who work there. And this class action suit and Walker's previous action aren't even the totality of the racial discrimination claims facing the network. According to Deadline Hollywood, producer Ricky Blaylock filed suit last December after he alleged CNN intentionally and willfully violated Mr. Blaylock's right to be free from race-based discrimination in his employment. Another producer, Stanley Wilson, sued them for the same reason back in 2014. Yes. As it turns out, one of the most ardently liberal voices in the media today is allegedly mistreating its black employees on a massive scale. So, what have they said about it? Well, nothing. According to Variety, the network has declined comment. Imagine if that were a member of the Trump administration declining comment on a racial discrimination suit. Wolf Blitzer would be asking about whether the person involved was a white nationalist. A tearful Anderson Cooper would be outside Trump Tower, demanding answers. When it has CNN itself, however, their motto seems to be "do as we say, not as we do." In a perfect world, they'd be reporting breathlessly on every single development of their own racial discrimination suit, wondering aloud if they were fostering white supremacy, cutting the feed on anyone who said they weren't. In the real world, you can always just turn them off. Do you think CNN is acting hypocritically? Scroll down to comment below.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.